Hey guys, welcome back. We're in the shop that's going to become the sheet metal and fab shop, and you can see I've finally got some lights up. They might be kind of bright in the camera, but I got some lights up. I have Scott's Scrambler frame on the frame table, and you can see we're going to change out all these bad areas with some new mounts. So I've got the mounts everywhere, gas tank, cross member is messed up. I got a new heavy duty one here. You can see just everywhere the mounts are bad. Super heavy duty rear cross members going in there, and we're making progress. I'm just starting to move some stuff in. You know, welding tanks and Beverly Shear over there. I finally have everything insulated. The doors, there's a big doors in the back. Only thing I got to do is tape all the seams. And I've got to get the snowblower Jeep out of here. And bandsaw and Pullmax are coming in next. And I'm starting to get those rigged up in the shop. There's the Rotex. Got the Erco flanger in there. So it's going to get kind of tight in here pretty fast. And like I say, I'm just starting to move the welders in. This is just a 110 HTP. That's my my body welder, you know, for sheet metal panels. I do have a plug over on that side for the Miller TIG welder. So little by little I'm moving things in. I've got the big gas drive welder in here already, and little by little we'll get set up. But I've got tape. You can see the insulation there. I've got to tape all the seams, and I'm going to get that done next, and we'll go in the shop and take a look and see how the Pullmax and the bandsaw are coming along. And won't be long, we'll have some stuff in here. Here's the other door. That is well insulated, and we'll head back into the other shop now. Okay guys, this shop is an absolute disaster. Moving stuff everywhere, trying to work on projects and move machines at the same time. We've got Scott's tires for a Scrambler in. And as we come down this way, I've got everything kind of everywhere. I did manage to get the bandsaw on a couple rollers today. That's a heavy unit. That's according to the manufacturer, that's just over 6,000 pounds, so it's kind of heavy, not too bad. I just used some wedges and some bars and got it up on some rollers. I do have this hydraulic control. That's how you turn it on and off, and that's how you power the table. And I'm going to try and get that on top of the table or strapped to the machine for when I move it. But this is ready to come out now. Like I say, I just have to take the wires out of it, and this is ready to come out and head into the back area. Let's head over here. I have the Pullmax on some rollers as well, and this is the air is disconnected and the wiring is disconnected, and that's ready to get pulled out. And here is the bench with everything on it. It's just a sea of stuff. I've got my T90C and overdrive. I got Scott's axles up there. I've got a lot of transmission transfer case parts. There's crankshafts. There's Pullmax parts. It's a little bit of a disaster, but what I'm doing is making a hole. So I'll pull that Pullmax out of there. I've got a lot to do to dig out that press brake, but I'll take those two out, then I can move the table back. Bandsaw will come out, and I can start to get things cleaned up in preparation for the crank grinder, and the Blockmaster. So there is a lot going on, and I'm moving stuff every day and trying to get stuff rebuilt for customers at the same time. Things are going a little bit slow right now. Just want to let everybody know that it is quite a big move with this machinery, and it takes me a while working alone to get things done, but I'm getting on with it. I'll get this pulled out and pick it up with the military wrecker and hopefully get it in there with not too much trouble. So more coming on the move as it happens. Okay, I did finally get Steve's crankshaft back. We're 20 on the mains, we're 30 on the rods. It's ready to go. I'm going to get this boxed up for him as soon as the bearings get here. I also got back John's crank for his MB engine. Again, same thing, 20 on the mains, 30 on the rods. I don't know if you can see right here, this was ground one time before. It was a 10-10 grind. There you go, 10-10 at some point. It's like, is it 10-10 or 10-20? Mains 10, oops. Mains 10, rods 20. So, Jonathan, Steve, cranks are back. Hopefully those are the last 2 cranks I'll ever have to send out in my life. With the crank machine coming in, I should be able to keep everything in house now. Oh, there's John's transmission transfer case. Sandblasted and ready to go together again. Everything was a disaster in both of those. Transfer case was running with just 1 bearing in it. The input shaft should have 2 bearings. It messed up the case, but shouldn't be a problem. I'll show you that when we get into it on rebuild. T84 was full of water and gears are messed up, and shifter is just frozen. Can't move that yet, but we're making progress. And like I say, in between moving things and getting stuff figured out, I'm getting everything worked on that's in the shop. So hang in there with me. Okay guys, making some progress. This is the hole where the Pullmax used to live, and all dusty and dirty in there from years of not being able to dust and sweep back there. And I came out with it and made the 90-degree turn, and there it is. I've been moving the rollers as I go, and it's ready to head straight for the door now. You don't realize how big they are until they're out of their area, but this is about 9 feet long. That's solid 1-inch plate on each side of it. There's a lot of gravity in that guy. So, like I say, the 90-degree turn out of that hole was the trickiest part. But in the meantime, yesterday I did get some springs in. There is 2 12-leaf heavy-duty springs, and those were custom made. And I'll go show you, we've got a bunch of other springs in. I got Scott springs finally in, and these all came in yesterday. So let's go take a look, see what we got. Okay guys, we're outside now, and here are some more springs that came in. Some for the CJ5, 4 for another project way out front there. You will see Scott's Scrambler springs, heavy duty in the back. Oh, we put a 1-inch lift built into those, and it's going to be fantastic. We've got heavy duty fronts because he's putting a winch on there. High rate rears, and that Scrambler is going to sit nice and ride real nice too. So those are here. Custom springs like this, you know, what do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got a dozen springs there. Many thousands of dollars in those springs. I don't know why springs are getting so expensive to have custom made, but they are getting very pricey. But better than those overseas ones, or those, you know, ones from you don't know where they come from, or something like that. They're junk, and the spring steel isn't real good. So these are all USA made, American spring steel. So nothing but good springs for my projects, because I don't want to ever have to go back. I do enough of that work for people that make a bad decision and buy those foreign springs, and then they bend the other way, and next thing you know, they can't drive their Jeep, and I got to change them out. But I stick with the USA stuff for my projects, and there's a bunch of them ready to go in. Okay guys, there's the first piece in the new shop. Got on some rollers right now. It was a little tricky getting in here, but I got it in okay. And next week I'll have Maria helping me, because she's got that off from work. So it should go a little bit smoother to get the rest of the stuff in here. The bandsaw is pretty large, so I'm probably going to need some help with that. But this guy is snuggled in there. And I'm going to pick up the double disc sander, the Oliver, next. And that's going to go in this messy area here. But going to get stuff in as I can. Kind of a nice day. And we'll just keep jamming on things.
Oh, it's easy to climb.
Okay guys, this video is spanning a lot of days. Just didn't have the energy at night to make some editing and finishing touches. So it is Saturday. The bandsaw is in place. It's still on some rollers. Got to get off some rollers. Everything's a mess in here too. But let me squeeze through here. There is the frame table. And you see I got some insulation, just doing some last minute insulating. I moved that up a bit. I moved the Pullmax over just a little bit. Got the Rotex there still in a bag. Snuck the flanger in there, that's covered up. Come around, I got the Pexto Shear, and I took my double disc sander out of the trailer, and I'm going to get that set up down the end there. And just some miscellaneous stuff. I got the Trailblazer under there and some Pexto roll forming tools and things like that. But I finally got this building pretty much under control. I just got to bring the slip roll in here and I'm done. And then a lot of cleaning up and arranging and stuff. But this one, I just got to start running some three-phase power to the bandsaw, the shear, the sander, and the Pullmax. But I'm ready to go. Plenty of room in the panel here. Just got to start running some three-phase power. So, like I say, just the slip roll coming back in here, and we'll take a look in the shop, see what that's looking like. We're getting ready for the crank grinder and the Blockmaster. So let's head in there next. Okay guys, there's a hole where the shear came out of. Still quite a lot of sheet metal on the ground I got to get cleaned up. And I've got to get the guard over on the shear. But this area is getting cleaned up. And we've got engines and everything on the bench still. But that's where the Pullmax came out of. And the bandsaw is now missing out of this big area. And it's hard to tell right now because, like I say, everything's a mess. I did get the 4-foot box and pan brake out from behind the power hammer. And that's ready to go. If we come in here, that's where the brake came out of. Slip roll was in this area, and still got some planishing hammers and stuff to move, but making progress. So the brake's going out. There is my Pexto slip roll, and that's going out, and that's about it. I don't know if I'm going to get to those today. I did have some help moving the bandsaw, and Maria is finally off, so she's helping. I have my buddy Don and Dennis here. They help me with the bandsaw, and hopefully next week, starting after Easter Sunday, we're going to really jam on things and get everything back in order and things working. And an update coming on the snowblower Jeep. I'll get a video out next week explaining where this, the direction this is going in. I've changed plans drastically on this, so I will explain that next week. So for now, we just have plenty of busy work to do. Things are a mess, and they're not going to get any cleaner unless I get at it. So appreciate you guys watching, and catch you on the next one.